All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott, formerly of Rankin Technical College, and on my YouTube channel, which is JPS Jeff Teaches Programming, and the playlist Jeff Teaches Programming Python. I've been writing a Python payroll application using Tuples. Now, I had a mistake in my 7th out of 12, and it's because I had spelled this wrong. So let me try this again. Save all. You run the program. Still not sure exactly that, let's see. This sleep then clear, I don't think that's hurting anything. I can comment that out, but I don't think that that's hurting anything. So let's save that. Oops. So we'll save that. We'll go to the header. We're not saving in there, or we're not clearing in there. So I took that one out, and I can put that one back in because that wasn't hurting anything. Save all. Let's try running it again. Like I said, why in the hay it is not showing my menu is beyond me, but I'll keep looking. All right, so the 1 worked. All numbers are unique. The 2 worked. The first names and last names are not empty. The 3 worked. All employee hours worked are within range. All employee hourly rates are within range. The 4 worked. Here's our 9 people, all of whom we had overtime. Our 5 worked. These are our 16 people, none of whom had overtime. Our 6 worked. These are our people with an hourly rate greater than 15, and our 7 should work. These are the ones making less than the minimum wage. Let me try that one again. You'll notice each one of these are less than 15. All right, so that brings me up to number 8 here. Let me go and clear that. So these are all done. All right, so the next one is index of employee with the highest. So this is going to be the employee with the highest employee number. Now you might say it's kind of a stupid thing to ask for, and it is. I'm not even going to deny that. But it's just to basically be able to demonstrate some of these things that are in here. That's all. All right. So this will be a def. Okay. And what we'll have in here, again, this will find the employee with the largest employee number. And as we have been doing, we'll display it as well. Now this here is going to give me where they're located, but I also wanted to print them out. So that's what I'm doing here. So that'll print out the first name. That'll print out the last name. And then we'll put in a tab. Okay, so let's see. /T, it doesn't like that. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't close that. There we go. All right. And now we want to also say the employee number. And that'll be highest 0. All right, let's see if this works. So this will be number 8 of 13. So 1 works. I guess I'm not going to keep doing these 1 through 7 because they do work. All right, so the highest number is Mia Garcia, 916, 687. And if we go back and look at our menu, and we look in here at all of these, and there were 25 of them, there's Mia Garcia, 91. She's the only one with 1 over it that starts with a 9 or more. So that is correct. So the first one worked. All right. So we've got that one done. Now we want the index of the employee with the highest hourly rate. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this because the way that we're doing this is going to be pretty similar. So, indexed highest, we'll put here hourly rate. All right, and highest. Again, we'll get this to work. Give me about, just a couple seconds here. So, indexed highest hourly rate. This is going to be exactly the same, except instead of being 0, it's going to be 3, because it's the 4th field. Remember, we've got 0 here that we used, which was employee number. 1 is first name, 2 is last name, and 3 is hourly rate. All right. So let's see if that one works. Now, first let's do this. Who's got the highest hourly rate? Well, there's 59. There's 69. There's 69.42. Oh, that looks like it there. 83.25 should be the right answer if we did this correctly. So let me save this. Go back to here. Run it. It's going to be 9. All right, doesn't like something. Again, evidently I gave it a different name, but that's all right. We're going to fix it. Hopefully I did that correctly. All right, so with the highest hourly rate, oops, try it again. You'll notice that it's Victoria Thompson again, 83.25. I'm going to break that up into 2 lines. So that'll be an N. That'll fix that. All right, let's go and copy this whole thing. All right, this is going to change, of course, and okay, so you got, now we want the one working the most hours. Whoops. All right. So this is hours, so that'll be a 4. And this will be most hours. So as we take a quick look in here, so let me save this. And as we look in here in our menu, who had the most hours? 24.35. Well, right here, looks there like 92.88 so far. Oh, 96.37 is the biggest. And that one is the biggest. So it should come up with Avery Thomas at 96.37. Avery Thomas, 96.37. So that one works. Let's do our last 2. we had this index of employee with the largest gross pay. All right. So we'll just call this largest gross pay. So we'll use that here. And we'll use it here. And here. And here. Oops. We'll call that just here largest gross. Now that will have a $sign there. And that'll be field 5. This, again, the one before this, is the largest hourly rate. So this should have been hourly rate. All right, we're just about finished here. That'll be a 5. All right, so File, Save All. Let's run this and let's redo 10 and 11. Then all we have left is 12. So 10, employee with the largest hourly rate, name, and I've got employee number there that should say hourly rate. 11, okay, there's a mistake in there. We'll fix that. Does say hourly rate, so that is correct. Largest gross. File, Save All. I'm going to close everything. And this. And this. And I'm going to open it up again. Sometimes the cache, even though it's supposed to be getting cleared, doesn't get cleared. Okay, in fact, let's get rid of the cache. All right, I'm going to do all these again from the top just so you can see everything that's going on here. We'll start by bringing this one up. And we'll run it. Good gravy. Well, it's showing me an error, but hopefully it'll be okay, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's great. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there's problems with 11. Type here int. Largest gross pay. Okie dokie. Gross first 10 out of 13 are working. That's good. Goofy stuff. There. Fixes that. Close that. Menu. Index of employee with the largest gross pay. Copy. Index of employee with largest gross pay, so that's okay. This should have been :.2f, but I don't think that gave me the error I have. I'm not sure if it did or not. Largest gross pay. 5 hours. Oh. These should all be most hours. Oh, that's from before. Okay, so largest gross pay. This is index of the largest gross pay. This will be just largest gross. Okay. All right, so everything 1 to 10 was working. So let's try 11. Okay, largest gross was Victoria Thompson. You can see that. Now there's a mistake in there. It's not a big one. Let's put a 13 in here. Okay. Right there, that should be a T. Should tab right there. So file, save. We'll run it one more time and put in there one last time. 11. Okay. 13, we have 12 to go, and that's it. It's all the ones working overtime. So let's put that one in here. A little longer than the rest, but that's okay. All right, again, this is the last one. So this was, stop putting in comments. Find the employee with the largest hourly rate. Find the employee working the most hours. Find the employee with the largest gross pay. And finally, find all employees working overtime. All All right, let's finish this up. Right, print. And I am going to print out the indexes here so you can see that. Finally, for I in let's grab this here. This largest gross that we had here. Yeah, we did put a dollar sign in. Good. All right. So, employees. So I have here name. And this will be sorry about that. So we've got name, and this will be hours. And no dollar sign. It will be this with a 3. Now, could I have screwed it up? Hey, it's me, so yes, I could have. So let's save it. Let's try to run it. Put in our last one, which is number 12, and see if that works. Remember, we had, I think it was either 9 employees who worked overtime, something like that. Whoops, we don't want that. We want 12. There they are. Well, so I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but that is screwed up, so we'll fix it. Let's fix it right now. Come back and make that a 13. Just about finished here. All right. Index overtime employees. this is wrong. This should be employees I1. This should be employees I2. Remember, it's going through, in this for loop, I is iterating over the list. And this then would be employees I3. Now let's try it again. So file, save, back to here, run this. I'm going to run everything. All right. So 1, that shows us our employee numbers are unique. 2 shows us that the first and last names are not empty. Whoops. Well, let's go back. We want to do it in order. So 3, that the employee hours and the hourly rate, hours worked and hourly rates are within range. 4, these are the 9 people who had, this is kind of the same thing we printed out at the end. 5, these are the 16 who did not have overtime. 6, those are the people who made more than the minimum wage. 7, those are people who made less than the minimum wage. 8, that's the employee with the highest employee number. 9, that's the one with the highest hourly rate. 10, that's the one with, like 9 and 10 gave us the same result. Highest hourly rate is $83.25. 10, something is goofed up there. We'll have to look at that. 11, 12. All right, so they are all printing out now. Okay. So everything is now working. Some of my headings are screwed up, so let's fix those. So find the employee with the largest hourly rate. Hourly rate, but notice I put highest employee number there. That screwed that up. And that should be hourly rate. All right, then the next one, this is most hours. For most hours, most hours, most hours, that's hours worked. Well, the hourly rate is 4. And the hours worked is 3. There we go. Now gross pay. Largest gross index. Largest gross. This should say largest gross pay. All right, and then the last one. Well, let's check them all out. All right, so we're going to run this. Okay. 1, all employee numbers are unique. 2, all first names and last names are not empty. 3, hours worked and hourly rates are both within range. 4, number working overtime, that's 9. 5. The ones not working overtime, there's 16. 6. Those are the people making greater than or equal to the minimum wage. 7. Less than the minimum wage. 8. Highest employee number. And I want to put that over 2 lines. That's why it looks a little funky. 9. Hourly rate, highest rate. 10. All right. Hours worked, that's screwed up. 11. So 10 is screwed up. 2, that should be highest gross pay. And 12. Okay, we'll fix those. Just about there. So this large is gross here. Gross pay. Highest hourly rate. Yeah, that should be hourly rate here. That should be. So this is highest hourly rate. This is hours worked. And okay. And this first one that we did, right there, that should be an N. All right, so File, Save. All right, I gotta pause for just a moment. I'll be right back.